Hello, this is Gregorator from the forums at crackberry.com, and you are looking through my 9780 at my BlackBerry Playbook. Now, if you've seen any of the unboxings for the BlackBerry Playbook, you know that it comes with this neoprene sleeve. Now, the thing about this neoprene sleeve, it's wonderful for carrying around. I understand it's great that they incorporated it. $20 accessory for free, gonna like that. However, using the Playbook in the neoprene sleeve just isn't possible. So, I went out and bought a case, like many of you are probably going to do. I needed a case that was usable. So as we see here, there it is in portrait. Open it up, and there it is. That's the inside. Take a little tour around the case without the Playbook inside. We'll put the Playbook inside later. You have place for business cards right in there. You have, that's how you slide your Playbook in. Go underneath. That's where your ports all go. You have, for the speakers, 1 and 2. And at the top, look at there. Perfect. That's where your power button, volume buttons go. And on the back, of course, you have the camera right there. And as most convertible cases, slide this up, slide that in. Bam. Stand for your Playbook. And when the Playbook's in there, of course, it'll stand up because of the weight. Alright, so I put my Playbook in there. And as I showed you before, there's where the ports go. You can also see all the writing you need to. Down there. Speakers come through just fine. There's your head jack. Volume, power. And of course there's nothing really right there. And again, the camera comes through just fine. And get it all tucked away. Not used to doing this one-handed. And there you have your Playbook. So we'll turn it on. And this is the site where I found it. And you can see the price there. Not too shabby. It came out just over $20 with shipping. So that's that. I've been loving my Playbook. The things I have found about this case that don't work, the only concern I have had, right down here, they skipped a thread on the, it's right here, this little notch right here they skipped. So I don't know if that's a concern of quality for anybody. I haven't had an issue with it. I just happened to notice it. The other issue I've had is this corner right up here, which is where, if you use a Playbook, is where you pull down your options. This corner is concealed, so sometimes it's really hard to get your options down. But what I have noticed is that while this will bring down your menu, if you go almost all the way to that, you don't have to go quite to the corner, and that'll bring down your regular options menu. So you still can get to it. It is a little tricky. Fortunately, I don't have to go into it all that often. So, pros and cons about this. I really like the quality. It's leather. It's very soft. There are magnets built in right there and right there for closing. So when you close it, it'll stay closed. Usually have to work it a little bit when coming out of having it as a stand to put it back. Alright, as far as holding it, I really like this because I can pick it up when it's in the stand. My hand slips right around and I can use it very easily using my two hands within the system, so I don't have the back hanging down. So I have really enjoyed using it that manner. I've also used it, of course, as a video stand and as an audio stand in this position. Another question people come up with is, what about being able to charge it while it's in its case? Because you can get to the ports, and because it does have this distance, you can actually plug it in and charge it while it's in its stand. Another aspect of this case that I really like is that I now have my Playbook in what would be upside down, so that the case lays a little flatter. I can still have my front-facing camera working. I still have access to the buttons and the ports. The speakers are a slight bit covered up, but they still work. You can still get noise out of them. And it's much better for typing on. When you bring up the keyboard, works much better. So, again, here's the site. I don't know why it's gotten such a low rating. I love it. I know a couple other people have gotten it on the forums, but I want to make a review of it just to show you how useful it is. So there's my review on this case, and as you flip it closed, turn it around. Not familiar with the company. I think it's called Meizu, but I think they've done a great job on this, and it looks very professional, very easy to pick up, hold, carry with you. So there you go, and traditional Crackberry, there you go.